longest time now.
Yeah.
But moving on to our second story. So, life on Mars seems to be becoming more of a reality and less of a song by David Bowie. And this is as two Emirati men have been selected for basically a Mars simulation that's going to be happening later this year. And it's basically going to simulate what life could be like outside of where we are now and what the opportunities are going to be like.
Yeah. Is that it?
I thought you were going to take over. Basically, the mission is called Crew One, and it's a part of the CIRUS research, which is the Scientific International Research in Unique Terrestrial Station. The program is a pivotal step towards creating human settlement on Mars by 2117, which is a long way away if you think about it, but we're now closer than we've ever been. So, a step forward.
A step forward. And the two participants named Abdullah Al-Hamidi and Salah Al-Ameri are set to take on an 8-month-long training process taking place in Moscow later this year in the NEK ground-based analog facility. And during the application process, there were 172 applications between the ages of 28 and 55. The candidates also had to undertake medical and physiometric tests to assess their psychometric tests to assess their suitability for the challenge.
By the way, I couldn't pronounce the word psychometrics for the longest time. I had to repeat it like 12 times this morning, so I don't blame you. I've never read the word before. But my question to you is, do you think you would be able to do this? 8 months.
8 months.
3 months.
You know, my question yesterday while I was like reading this in the news, I'm just like, we are spending so much to develop life on Mars and for us to move to Mars. Why don't we spend that much to just like sustain life on Earth? You know what I'm saying?
1000% agree. We're gonna have to live with basically headpieces just to like have breathable oxygen and stuff like that. That to me is insane. You 1000% have a point. It makes complete sense. I think that literally if the same amount of money has been dedicated to this and would put towards environmental causes, we'd be looking at a brighter future. I don't think we're doing enough.
But that's the thing with like humans and our tendencies, right? Like we've already pushed so much into the technological field. We just want to push more boundaries and like get living on places that are like inhabitable right now.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do, like just push the boundary. But yeah, just the other day, my friend was like, no one cares about stuff that's happening on Earth. Like rich people don't care anymore because eventually they're all going to move to Mars.
But that's what's going to happen then. Are we going to do the exact same situation? And what if Mars can't handle how much we're going to do the same way we've done here? That's the scary part to me.
Right?
Like, it's just going to be a cycle of not learning our lessons. But back to the question, do you think you can do it?
Do you think
3 months.
In the simulation?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably could.
After the after the test being taken and all that,
I just feel like convincing them the whole while. I have 3 months to convince them. I'll be like, why are we spending so much for life on Mars?
Simmer's just sending rant emails to the administration like, please, let's change Earth first.
Why are we putting this into Earth? But would you be able to do this?
I feel like I've done a total of 2 to 3 months of self-isolation, so that's basically the same thing. I don't know what the circumstances are. There's not much in what the actual environment's going to be like or what they can expect. I think they're rolling out information really slowly, so I don't know what to expect. I'll just expect like being alone with someone.
Yeah, I feel like you are in the office with us, but in your mind he's all isolated, so this is like the perfect thing for you.
I love a good bit of isolation.
Okay.